So now we've talked about anxiety versus sensitivity to energy. I want to tell you a bit about how I worked through this. Because once I understood what was going on and why I was feeling anxious, and in fact, it wasn't just me feeling anxious, it was the fact that I was picking up on other people's energy around me, it really helped. And I hope sharing my story with you will help you. So how did I start working with this? I started grounding myself. Now, grounding is something that you hear a lot of. It's not just a spiritual thing, it's actually a mindfulness thing. Grounding yourself before you go out in public. And what does that mean? It means centering yourself, balancing yourself. How do you do that? Well, one way to do it is to go outside, put your feet on the grass or on the dirt, and you ground yourself. You feel connected to the earth. Now, don't think of the earth as like this big ball of rock hurtling through space. Think of her as a living, breathing thing, and she's there to take away your anxieties and stresses and strains, and positive grounding energy. It's a bit like, when you go on holiday or vacation for the first time for the whole year, and you take your shoes off, and you stand on the sand for the first time, and you go, oh my God, that feels good. That's what grounding feels like. So grounding is about centering yourself in the moment, being present in the moment, and experiencing things, noticing things around you right now, not spending time just looking at your phone, but looking at the world around you and noticing things. There's a bird. Look at the way that tree is blowing in the breeze. You don't have to be outside either. Just noticing things around you, sights, smells, shapes, sensations, feeling. What do your clothes feel like? When was the last time you actually touched your clothing and took note of how your jeans feel or how your jacket feels? When was the last time you sat down in a chair and just felt the material? Right? Is it a velvety texture? Is it a rough texture, smooth texture? When was the last time you just sat there and had a piece of chocolate and just sat there and let it melt in your mouth? You probably can't remember because you tend to have a bite of chocolate while you're doing something else, watching a movie, watching social media, working, driving. You tend to be doing something while you're enjoying it instead of just enjoying it. Being present in the moment is key to being grounding. Also, noticing how different places make you feel is really key. So you know which places you feel good in, and you know which places you feel not so good in, or you know which places you can spend more time in than others. I also learned how to shield and protect my energy from other people. Everybody has an energetic aura. We have 7 of them actually, and they expand and contract without us realizing it. But when you start doing energy work, spiritual work, you start realizing that you can control that aura. You can push it out and you can retract it at will. So if I go into a crowded place, I can retract my energy so I'm not affected by the other energies around me and I don't have to accept them. And that stops me feeling overwhelmed. Also, taking breaks from overstimulating environments. You go somewhere, it's full of people, it's full of noise. If it's too much, just take yourself outside for a little bit. Focus on your breathing. Exhale through your mouth. Starts to tell your body that you're no longer in fight or flight mode and starts to calm things down. And if you can be bothered, you can also journal about the places that you've been to, the places that made you feel not so great, and the places that made you feel good and centered, balanced, uplifted. But let me tell you, once I started understanding all this stuff, that sensitivity to energy, whether that's other people's energy or the environment around me, could actually be a good thing rather than there being something wrong with me. If this resonates with you, I'm planning to share more about how to sharpen the sensitivity and even how to use it to help others. Yeah, that's right, to help other people. If anything that I've said connects with you or you're feeling similar things, just leave me a comment. Give me a like, comment, follow for more.